The Swiss NGO, Humanitarian Center for Humanitarian Dialogue, and the Swiss government are abandoning the Swiss Mediation Initiative. That is the subject I shall be coming to. But before I will get there, there is a very, very important breaking story that we will need to talk about first. And it is about a plot that has been cooking in the Washington, D.C. metro, precisely at the U.S. Congress, to force a federal agenda on the people of Ambazonia. And ladies and gentlemen, that agenda is being cooked right there in the offices of the congresswoman called Karen Bass. And so that is the information I like to bring to you first. And it is very, very, very important. It is an action item that I will love every Ambazonian listening to the sound of my voice to take action once you grab this piece of news. This is what is going on, fellow Ambazonians. When Congress lady Karen Bass led a delegation to La République du Cameroon a few months ago, she traveled with two ladies. In a delegation were two ladies. Now, this is one of the ladies. You can find the names of these ladies on your screen. She traveled with Naomi Sachs and Janet Yaroude. I don't know whether I got the pronunciation right, but the names are there on your screen. When Karen Bass and the congressional delegation traveled to Cameroon, La République du Cameroon, a few months ago, she was accompanied by her congressional staff in the name of Janet Yaroude. Now, why in La République du Cameroon? Janet Yaroude, ladies and gentlemen, was handed with a flash drive, carrying video footages and pictures of killings in Ambazonia. The flash drive was handed to Ms. Janet Yaroude by French Cameroon officials from the Prime Minister's office in Yaoundé. Now, she was told, we are not aware right now, but as of now, whether Ms. Karen Bass was aware of this particular incident. But she was told, when she was given the flash drive with the footages and the images, Mrs. Janet Yaroude was informed these are the atrocities that Amba boys, as they call it, are committing in Ambazonia and putting it on the French Cameroon army. That was what was told them. Now, since returning from Cameroon, now you will recall House Resolution 358, in which was championed by Congress lady Karen Bass. Now, House Resolution 358 essentially was recommending federation for French Cameroon, for Cameroon. And it actually, if you realize, I don't know if you read it, the dialogue, so-called Grand National Dialogue that took place in Cameroon a few weeks ago, was as a recommendation coming from that resolution 358. After issuing that resolution, it ended in the Senate. It has not gone anywhere. It is still in the Senate. Right now, as we speak, there is another resolution, a federal resolution that is being drafted in the office, in the congressional office of Karen Bass. Now, the people behind this this bill, which is being drafted in Karen Bass' office, are these two ladies whose names you find on your screen. Miss Jenny Yarohude and Naomi Sachs. These are the two people behind the federal bill that is being drafted in the office of Karen Bass. Now, this is what is going on. These two staffers of Karen Bass are a liaison. They were put there to be a liaison between Ambazonia and Congress and Karen Bass's office. But what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, is that these two ladies have barred Ambazonian leaders and activists from making any input into any resolutions that they plan in that office. And the unfortunate thing is that Miss Bass, Karen Bass, is not aware of what is going on. These two ladies, they sit behind, consult with a group that is called Cameroon American Council. Now, the Cameroon American Council is based in Washington, D.C. It is a group led by Francophones. I've forgotten the name of the lady who is actually the leader of the group. So, instead of consulting with Ambazonian leaders to get their input into any document that they draft, these two ladies, Miss Janet Yarohude and Naomi Sachs, they have turned to the Cameroon American Council, which is a Francophone organization in the Washington, D.C. area. And of course, the Bass group, they call it them anti-Sardinal or something like that. These are the people that the office of Miss Karen Bass are consulting, which is why in every document that they have written, if you read all the documents, House B 5, House B 358, it is slanted to favor French Cameroon and the regime in French Cameroon. Now, the new bill that is being also drafted is drafted to enforce, to push a federal Cameroon over Ambazonians. And the worst thing is that Ambazonians, leaders, not just forget about leaders, Ambazonians are not being consulted because of those two ladies that you find on your screen. Again, the unfortunate NGO, the Center for Humanitarian Dialogue, they have abandoned, they have withdrawn from the Swiss initiative. Now, this didn't only come, it didn't only come from these two sources. It came from other social media activists. I mean, the information about the abandonment of the Swiss initiative by the Swiss government and the Center for Humanitarian Dialogue. It came of having abandoned the Swiss Dialogue Initiative. They stated that the the Equinox Television stated that the Swiss government has decided to withdraw from the mediation because of irreconcilable differences from the Cameroon government, the French Cameroon government, and the Ambazonian independent leaders. And they added that also because of the refusal by both parties, the French Cameroon government and Ambazonian independent movement, the refusal to lay down their arms. Ladies and gentlemen,